100 grams.
What's up, guys? I'm out here in the garage, or the garage as some of you like to call it, and I've got my new enduro bike here. I haven't had an enduro bike for a couple of years. The reason for that, or my thought process behind it, is that since I got a late start into mountain biking, I wanted to catch up on as much descending as I could. So the past couple of years, I've pretty much solely been riding an e-bike outside of downhill bike laps. And by doing that, I feel like I was able to do 2 to 3 times as much descending as I would have if I just had a regular enduro bike and not an e-bike. So past couple of years, been able to catch up quite a bit, but now it's time to incorporate an enduro bike back into the mix to build some of that leg power back, maybe do some enduro races. Who knows, but I'm buzzing for it. And this is my new Pivot Firebird. It's a 2023, 2024, I don't know, they're all like from the same span of years, same frame as when they released it a few years ago. It's a Pivot Firebird in this green color, size large, 488 reach in the low, 493 in the high. I know some of you are going to be like, oh man, that's so long, but you're worrying about millimeters when you really should be worrying about inches. I don't know what to tell you. Suspension, I've been on Fox the past couple of years, and you'll see RockShox on this. I'm not sponsored. I want to get that out of the way first. Not sponsored by anyone. Do get help from Michelin, but we're getting there. Just wanted to switch it up. More on that in a later video, but got the Zeb 170 up front, RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate Air in the rear. Haven't tried coil. Planning on trying coil too, but for now, we got air on there to make this bike as light as possible. All right, let's talk about drivetrain on this bike. If you look down here, I've got EXO transmission on it. Transmission is hot right now for good reason. It works so well, so easy. No cables that you have to worry about. You can shift under load. It's literally perfect in my opinion. I went with EXO. I didn't get GX because it's a little heavier. And personally, I think the cranks are ugly. These cranks I'm running are 165 mil cranks. Super happy with transmission, really happy to have it on my bike. Believe it or not, the first Axis bike that I ever had was my road bike. So this is my first time having wireless shifting on a mountain bike, and I am so happy because I'm tired of grinding gears and always having to fuss with just regular mechanical drivetrain. Moving up to the cockpit, I guess, I've got a Tidal 35 millimeter stem up here on Renthal, 30 mil rise, aluminum bars. Not a fan of carbon bars. I've seen a handful of them break in not fun spots, so it actually kind of terrifies me to run carbon bars. So big alloy fan, really been liking the Renthal rise and sweep. So they fit me pretty well. I run it on all my bikes. Shimano SLX brakes, if you know, you know. These are essentially the same exact thing as XT, just without the free stroke screw that if you've ran Shimano, you know it doesn't do anything anyways. So I actually really like the SLX. They're a lot more of a sleek, like blackish, like almost a navy blue color. So rather than the grayish silver that XT and XTR have, I think these kind of fit with the color scheme of my bike a lot better anyways. On the topic of brakes, I'm running a hodgepodge mix. So I've got SLX brakes on SRAM HS2 rotors. They're my favorite rotors. They seem to work pretty well and don't warp very easily. I've got a 200 mil rotor front and rear, and I use TRP blue brake pads. They seem to fit a lot better in the caliper than Shimano, and they don't have that rattle that Shimano has, and the power seems to be really good. So I've been using that setup for the past at least year, and I've been really happy with it. Now moving to the wheel and tire combo. I've got the new E13 Grappler Enduro carbon wheels on this. I've used E13 the past few years. There's a lot of haters out there. I really don't understand why. I think a while ago they were having some carbon durability problems, but the entirety that I've had E13 products, they've been completely fine and their warranty is great. It doesn't matter what brand you use, the shit's gonna break at some point if you thrash hard enough. What you really need is a good warranty, and E13 customer service has been top tier since I've been using them. So I've got their new grappler wheels, like I said, with the new Michelin Wild Enduro, mixed soft up front, mixed hard in the rear. And as you can tell, they've got these cool new sleek black logos on here. Don't pop out like crazy, keep it real low profile. And these tires are a big upgrade from the Wild Enduros before. The front has quite a bit more siping in it, so you get that extra grip on hard pack. They're a little softer, it feels like, too. And the rear is a completely new rear. The old one used to be a lot tighter. All new design in the rear, and it seems to be working really well. I'm super happy with it. Love Michelin tires. Get some Michelin tires. They're the best. Laced on these grappler wheels are i9 Hydra hubs. Went with black on those, as you can tell. I just kept this build really minimal, accenting the black logos on the bike. I really didn't feel like there was another color that went with this bike really well, so black and green it is. Happy with the i9s. It's the first time I've ever had i9s. Super high engagement, sound the best in my opinion. So yeah, what else do we got on here? What have I not talked about? Oh, dropper. Bam. That's also an E13 product. I have not used an E13 dropper ever. I've been using one-up droppers, the tried and true, for the past few years on all of my enduro bikes, but the few rides that I've had on this so far has been perfectly fine. One of my favorite things about this bike is that you can slam. This is a 210 mil post that I have shimmed to 205. You can slam it all the way in this bike. There's nothing more annoying than a bike where the post, you just can't slam it. It looks ugly and it gets in the way. This one you can slam all the way. Thank you, Pivot, for actually setting that up correctly. But like I said, E13 Vario dropper, it's the new one that they released recently. Seems to work really well. Moves up quick, goes down easy. It's really all you want out of a dropper, but we, as I get more time on this bike throughout the year, we'll see how it lasts. Taking a look at the pedals now. Those are HT T1 pedals, I think. It's their Enduro ones. I've been a big fan of HT since I switched a couple years ago from Crank Brothers over to them. Like I said in the videos before, HT is like a perfect blend of Crank Brothers and SPD. Engagement of them feels really similar to Crank Brothers. They're easy to get into and get out of, but they do have tension adjust, which Crank Brothers doesn't have, but Shimano has. So that if you're like me, where I don't like pins contacting my shoe, I like just the tension on the cleat to hold my foot in. You can really crank up the tension on these and just lock your cleat in without having to worry about your foot floating around or blowing off. So super happy with HT and still rocking them. All right guys, that's a quick bike check of my new Pivot Firebird and all the parts that I'm running on it. Now I want to go out and do a little bit of trail riding on it. Some POV stuff at the local trails and give you my thoughts on trail. Already done a couple rides, but we're gonna go do another one and talk about it a little bit. Out here with the Legend. Yeah, about to go for a rip on the local trails. It's a scorcher today, 90 degrees and humid, classic Ohio day. Gonna be a good one. None of them are gonna let us go, huh? What?
Oh, nice.
Oh, one of them's nice.
Wow.
Thank
Nice.
you. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, cunt.
Everyone always talks about how good this thing climbs. Can confirm. Does climb very well. Not sure if it's the suspension design or just being on a light bike again, but it do climb good. Yeah, dude, it's fucking dark in here.
Yeah, right? As soon as that sunlight goes away, you're like, shit.
I should have put clears in.
Happened fast.
Dude,
Those leaves pop pretty
like
fast.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
We made it to the top.
Did it.
Right, and go down this trail.
This rolly trail right here? Okay, I know where it's at, I think.
Yeah, it's like right there. You
Okay.
can't miss it. Little sprint enduro section through here.
Okay. Alright.
Oh God. And we're going back. Oh my gosh, it is so loose. So loose out here.
Yes, it is.
Now we got another sprint section. Wrong gear, wrong gear.
Out. Fuck.
Would it fall off?
Nah, I'm out.
A battery?
Seat, yeah.
Ah,
It's all good. Let me get it up halfway.
that's what she said. Axis problems. Don't forget to charge your batteries. Saddle up.
Up in the air, brother. Oh wait, I can't pull this
This bike definitely pumps and generates speed so well compared to most other bikes in this class. Sounds like a bunch of whining coming from your bike.
This guy behind you.
I don't know about that. Sheesh.
Ouch.
These damn e-bikers out here. Tits out and everything.
What's that?
I said tits out and everything. We go straight by it.
So you don't do that G out then?
Kinda. You'll see it, like
Okay.
where that root roll used to be. You just go straight past it now. The trail flows damn near exactly the same.
Okay. Cool.
Jesus. Going down my trail. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh. Bro.
Dude. Fucking, I bounced my wheel off the tree.
Dude.
That was sick.
That was so wild.
That was so sick, dude. I fucking bounced. That was. Oh my! I blew my foot off and regained. I was stoked.
I hope that looked as fast and rowdy as it felt.
I wish you would have seen what the fuck I did. I mean, it was sick. Like, I'm always fucking leading a lot of the times. So I'm like, God damn it. Dude, that looked good, Blake. I wish I had I need to get a GoPro.
That was wild.
Dude, I hit that fucking, dude, I hit the fucking tree. It's like, ping! And my foot like blew off and I'm like, yeah, I ran into it, dude. It was sick.
I landed and I could feel my bike just unweight for a second and I was like,
And then
oh
you
God.
just
And then it's just
jammed
like,
it, you're like,
"Wah."
That was sick.
I could hear me on the GoPro. I was like, oh my God, this is wild. All right, ending it with probably my favorite down. God, it's so loose. That down is so fun.
It's so weird, dude.
It's not good.
Riding with that fucking seat that high. That's fucking weird, man. Weirdest shit I've fucking... Thanks for being on the struggle bus with me.
About 10 miles.
Not.
All right, guys, it's the next day. The rig is back on the wall where she goes. Although I'm missing one bike. My e-bike is in the shop. The battery died on me, but super good ride yesterday on some of my local trails. They're not the steepest and gnarliest trails ever, so really excited to get that bike down to Windrock, Canoga, Rock Creek, places like that to really put it to the test. But so far, I'm really having a good time on it. It's light, snappy, generates speed like crazy. But yeah, there's so many good bikes out there nowadays that I can't tell you that this is the best bike on the market. It works really well. So many bikes, you almost can't go wrong. You can't choose wrong. Just pick a bike, go out there and ride. Can't wait to do more laps on the Firebird.